quarter. But let's begin this morning with our top two stories, both on the U.S. economy. President Biden set to release his long-awaited $2 trillion infrastructure bill this afternoon, and ADP coming out with some private payroll data just a few moments ago, coming in a bit light of estimates ahead of Friday's U.S. government jobs report. We've got full team coverage this morning. Yahoo Finance's Jessica Smith and Emily McCormick join us. Jess, let's begin with what we expect to hear from the president this afternoon, sometime in the 4 o'clock hour, rolling out exactly the contents of this infrastructure package.
Yeah, Miles, and this is the first of two long-term economic recovery plans that the Biden administration is going to release in the coming weeks. The first will be today, later this afternoon, and it's going to be focused on infrastructure. This is a $2 trillion plan. That spending will be spread out over the course of 8 years, and there are tax hikes and tax changes to pay for it over the course of 15 years. So what exactly is in this plan? More than $600 billion in transportation infrastructure. So that will include highways, roads, bridges, public transit, rail, a big investment in the electric vehicle space, including rebates and tax incentives for people to buy electric vehicles, grant programs to start building electric chargers all around the country. The plan also calls for $300 billion to fix and modernize the nation's water systems, broadband access, and the electric grid with a focus on clean energy. It also has hundreds of billions of dollars for things including affordable housing, workforce development, research and development, and measures aimed at securing the U.S. supply chain and boosting U.S. manufacturing. Now, of course, the big question here is how do you pay for it? And the Biden administration wants to see a corporate tax hike to 28%. That's up from 21%. They also want a global minimum tax for U.S. multinational corporations to 21%. It also has measures to prevent companies from using tax havens or offshoring jobs. It ends tax breaks for fossil fuel companies, and it ramps up IRS enforcement of corporations. Now, Republicans, of course, are not going to be happy about these tax hikes. We have heard them really sound the alarm in the past few weeks. We also have heard from the Business Roundtable, made up of some of the CEOs of the nation's biggest companies, saying that there should be a bipartisan infrastructure plan, but they're going to oppose those corporate tax hikes. And then we've heard from progressives like Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who says this is not big enough. Now, on a call with reporters, a senior administration official would not say whether or not they're going to try to push this through reconciliation to do this without any Republican votes, but it's looking like that might have to be the option. The senior administration official did say that President Biden is open to other ideas and ways to pay for things potentially, but he is not compromising on the urgency of the moment. The administration has made it clear that $1.9 trillion plan was a rescue plan, and now this is focused on recovery and creating long-term jobs for America.